Hey guys, it's been a little too long, hasn't it? Um, I, at this point, apologies from me are probably a little bit expected every once in a while. Um, it just seems like I can't ever be consistent with this kind of thing, you know? Um, so, I wanted to just kind of get on here again and apologize again. I'm not gonna say, oh, it's just been this or that. I've it's hard for me to make this video. I've put it off a little bit for Christmas, but it's Christmas Eve now, and at this point, I needed to make this. Um, I My last proper video was released on November 8th. And since then, I haven't put out one of my own videos. Damien's put out a couple of things, but I haven't put out one of my own videos since then. And at first, that was because I was going through finals stuff, and also there are preparations for Thanksgiving. But I kept telling myself that after, you know, after I finished my final papers, I would do it. Then it was after after Thanksgiving was done. Then it was after I finished the revisions of the final papers, after Thanksgiving. Then it was, okay, well, now those are done, so then it's going to be finals. And then after that, it was going to become, after I get home. Then I had a friend of mine from Japan come over for a while, and so I was entertaining him for a while. So then it became after that, and then it was going to become after Christmas. And before I knew it, it was, it's Christmas Eve, it's the 24th. So I messed up, is what I'd like to say. I meant to send out a video very early on saying, look, I'm really busy. I need to go on a little hiatus. And there are things in my life that I need to handle right now. What it comes down to is normally there are certain situations in life that we cannot avoid. A lot of the time on this channel, I've been able to avoid a lot of things. I've always kind of been able to squeak in time to record here and there. And I've always been able to, I've been able to make it work. I haven't been able to put out videos like every day of every week, but I've been able to put things out semi-consistently, especially with the changes that I have made for my more recent videos. But I have alluded to this before, but my situation with my roommate in college was this semester not favorable, and it stressed me out a very, very large amount, to the point where I just couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to have the energy that I wanted to from my videos. And that became apparent to me when I had a very long conversation with my brother when we both came home for Thanksgiving. Because originally, I released videos on the 8th, and then it happens to me a lot. Like I miss a week or I miss 2 weeks, and then I come back and I say I'm sorry, and then everything's hunky dory. That's happened before, And I apologize for that. I've done that a lot. But this time was a little different because I went home. My older brother, who I respect more than anyone on this planet, came home and we talked it over. And he said, look, I watched one of your update videos and I couldn't get through it all. You sounded so miserable that I just couldn't watch that video. It was too depressing. And that kind of opened my eyes a bit to the realization that I can't fake happiness, nor do I want to fake happiness. Making these videos for you guys was something that helped me get through some really tough times this semester. I was in a situation where I felt like I couldn't exist in my own private space because my roommate was oppressing me, basically. And I'm not going to name any names, I'm not going to say who it was. And for those of you who happen to figure out who he is, I don't want you to go make this a big deal. I want this to be, if he watches this, then this is how I feel. And, whatever. But for everyone else, don't make this a thing. This is just me getting this off my chest. So I felt so oppressed and depressed that I couldn't make videos. I couldn't play games even if I wasn't recording. I couldn't play games with my friends. I couldn't go do anything with people. I couldn't I could bring myself to go to Buffalo Wild Wings on Sunday afternoons, usually by myself, just to watch football and distract myself from everything. I was so stressed that I never talked to my parents. I never called any of my friends from home. I never made any videos. I never even got on Steam chat or Discord hardly with any of my friends. I think I did it once just for because they wanted to show me something and I happened to be free. That was the only time. Other than that, I couldn't bring myself to do it. And it wasn't because I didn't want to. I seriously wanted to. Making videos, playing games, talking to friends, I live for those kinds of things. I love my friends so much. And I love, playing video games is a hobby of mine. I love it. And making these videos, as I've said multiple times for you guys, making videos for you guys and getting you guys' feedback on them feels so amazing that I don't want to stop doing that. But I couldn't match the energy that I had. I couldn't get into it. It was like a distraction. It was like every video I was making was me sighing in front of a camera and venting for hours. And it's I don't want you guys to see that. You guys don't want to see that. And so it became hard for me to distract myself from the stress that I had. And it just made it to where I couldn't motivate myself. I couldn't motivate myself to do the things that I wanted to do. And so I had to I became pretty selfish with it. I decided to put it off over and over again and wait until I got back. It became, like I said, until after Thanksgiving, then after finals papers, then after finals themselves, then after Christmas, then no, I'm done with that. I'm back from school this year. I'm in this country until March, at which point I leave for Japan, which, assuming that I don't hate Japan, which I believe with every fiber of my being, I'm going to absolutely love Japan. So, assuming that that's the case, I should be fine. I just needed that semester to end. I needed that semester to end more than I think I've ever needed any semester of any schooling to ever be done before. And it wasn't just because I was done with finals, I was done with classes, I was done having to deal with professors, or classmates on group projects, whatever it was. I couldn't deal with my room situation. And that made me unable to unwind. That made me unable to relax. And when I did try to relax, it caused problems with me and my roommate. And so I could not de-stress. And that caused me to be incapable mentally and emotionally of putting myself in the position to make videos for you guys. And I am disappointed in myself that it came down to that. But at the end of the day, I needed to force myself to take a hiatus. And, this isn't like some YouTube hiatus video, where I know YouTube's rough. YouTube's really rough. I'm not even sure that you guys are even going to see this video because I've been gone for over a month, so YouTube probably threw all my stuff down the gutter and said, oh, he doesn't exist anymore. So yeah, YouTube probably fucked me too. But this isn't about YouTube. And this isn't a hiatus video of me saying, oh, YouTube's horrific, so I need to take a hiatus from the stress from that. This is my own life and one individual person making my life too stressful for me to operate on this platform in a way that would be in any way positive. And so I had to stop. And my biggest regret is not telling you guys that before it happened. I should have told you guys that I needed a hiatus during all those little breaks where things would become too much and I had to just take a week off or something. I should have just said, look, I need to take a month. I need to take 2 months. I need to wait. I need to do something. I can't do this. But I didn't because I was stubborn. And eventually I broke down to the point where I just couldn't touch my camera. I couldn't pull out any of my equipment, and I couldn't do it. And so that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that I couldn't at least talk to you guys about that. But anyways, so that's why I've been gone. So now I'm back. I can't say, I'm going to put out a video every single day. I'm getting better. I'm less stressed now that school's out, now that I don't have to live with that roommate ever again in my life. I don't have to interact with him hardly ever again if I don't want to. And I've been able to spend some quality time with my family. Just today I went to see my aunt and uncle and a bunch of my cousins, and that was a very nice get together for Christmas Eve dinner. So I spent some time with my family. I spent some time with my friends, not just ones that you guys have seen on the channel, but other ones that, I have back in my hometown from high school and stuff. And I've gotten better. So obviously, from the fact that I'm making this video, you can say, oh, well, I'm better enough to where I can make at least this kind of video and, kind of talk from the heart and, say what needs to be said as late as it may be. But the purpose of this video was twofold. The first was to explain and to apologize. And the second is I want to say that I'm gradually getting better. And as such, that means that I'm going to start putting out videos again. Because I think that I can do it in a proper mindset now. I think that I can legitimately be happy. And I can bring myself to get absorbed in videos again, in the series that have been going on, the series that just ended that I want to continue, or whatever they may be. I think that I can continue them again. And I think that I'm at a point mentally and emotionally where I can do that. Because I don't have someone toxic weighing me down. And so this is me saying that I want to be back. Whether or not I'm actually back, I mean, I guess that's up to you guys to decide, right? Like, it depends on how many videos I manage to make after this one. But I want to say that I'm back. So if any of you guys who have watched my videos see this video, because who knows how many of you are actually going to see this video, because, you know, everyone knows that YouTube's not always the kindest when it comes to that kind of thing. If any of you guys see this video when it comes out, I'd like to know, I'd like to be able to see you guys' comments. Seeing you guys comment on my videos is such a positive and encouraging experience. And I want to know that you guys are still there. And I know that's selfish of me, but at this point, I just need to know that you guys still are there. And so I'm going to start making videos again because I want to be back. And I hope that that means that you guys can be back too with me. Because making this channel and making these videos is 10 times more fun when you guys are watching and when you guys are participating and when you guys give me feedback. It makes it so much better. It turns a positive experience into something that I could have only dreamed of, even though it's the tiniest channel I can think of. Something that small has become something that means so much to me that, you know, I feel like I need this. And so if you get this, just, you know, say hi. Don't be afraid to say whatever you want. You know, if you wanna get on my case and blast me with negative comments for, you know, being selfish or for not being truthful or for not whatever it may be, you can do that. It's YouTube. It's the only platform in social media that lets you like leave dislikes. So you guys can say whatever you want to me, but I just want to know that you guys are there. And so I'm going to start making videos again. I'm not going to promise that I can make a video and put out a video every day, or that I can stick to my schedule very strictly. I'm going to do what I can, but I'm going to do what I can. So that means that I'm going to do what I'm able to do and what I'm in the position to be able to do. And I want to do as much as I can. So with that, I hope that I can, you know, I hope I can pick up where I left off, because I want to be back. So thank you guys so very much for watching. This is the longest update video I've ever had by far. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. I will always read them and I'll always take into account. And as always, I will see you guys next time for the next videos that I'm putting out, whatever game it might be, whatever update it might be, whatever, you know, anything that it could be. I look forward to experiencing something together with you guys again. So thank you.